Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin this particular video here by asking you this question. When last did you see Martha Karua attending political events organized by the United Opposition Coalition? Even when you go to Martha Karua's social media pages, that is Facebook and on her X account, you will realize that Martha Karua has been so dormant on her socials. She is no longer posting the political events by the United Opposition Coalition. And to make the matter worse is that Martha Karua never campaigned for any candidate in the United Opposition Coalition ahead of the previous by-elections. Even after the results, the final results of the by-elections, there are various seats that the United Opposition actually won. Like, for example, someone like Rigathi DCP party won in Western Region, also in Nairobi County and in Narok. Then Kalonzo Musyoka's Wiper party delivered an MCA seat in the Ukambani region. But Martha Karua never ever posted to congratulate these United Opposition candidates, even in our social media pages. As a matter of fact, the only political rally of the United Opposition that Martha Karua attended is the one that was conducted by Dr. Fred Matiang'i in Gusii region. That was on the 23rd of November. In the entire November, Martha Karua has only attended one single political event. That was that particular rally. So you can clearly see that something is going on. What exactly is happening? And what does Martha Karua's silence in the United Opposition really mean? What is her next political game plan? You will not believe what I'm about to expose in this particular video concerning Martha Karua's political future in the United Opposition. Before we begin, if you're joining me for the first time, take a second or two and hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to me also and you haven't subscribed, I want you to subscribe to my channel right now, so that next time when I post another video here, you will be able to be notified by YouTube immediately. My name is Jason, and of course, this is Jason Vibes Radio, political channel. I want us to begin. Let me first of all say this. If I were in a position to advise Honorable Martha Karua politically, I would advise Martha Karua to join the broad-based government and to support President Ruto in the 2027 elections. I'm not campaigning for President Ruto or the broad-based government in this video, but I'm saying this because of only one reason that will benefit Martha Karua. The reason is Martha Karua's political career will officially end in 2027 if the United Opposition will be defeated by President Ruto. Truth be told, Martha Karua is not a strong politician. Her politics are fading away each and every single day. And it is because of Martha Karua's age. The current times in politics does not favor Martha Karua completely. Even in the United Opposition Coalition, Martha Karua is a person who does not bring anything on the table. Martha Karua, at this time in politics, she cannot deliver votes that can win the presidency. But she is only in the united opposition to negotiate for a political position. A political position that Martha Karua can easily get in Ruto's government. For someone like Rigathi Gachagua, for example, even if the united opposition will lose in 2027, it will not be the end of Rigathi Gachagua. As a matter of fact, that is the time when Rigathi Gachagua will rise politically, if the united opposition will lose. Because he has the option of being the opposition leader or have a handshake with the winner, if the winner is President Ruto, and proceed with her politics. For someone like Kalonzo Musyoka, even if the united opposition will lose, he can decide to have a political handshake with President Ruto. Same thing to Fred Matiang'i. But as for Martha Karua, because of her personal hatred towards President Ruto, there is no way Martha Karua will work with Ruto. And that is exactly what is killing Martha Karua's politics. And that is why I can advise Martha Karua to join the broad-based government as soon as possible for the sake of her political career. But I'm also well informed that Martha Karua has made a decision to take a break officially in the united opposition so that she can consider her next political move ahead of the 2027 elections. That is why Martha Karua has been so dormant on the politics of the united opposition. First of all, Martha Karua is not comfortable with the wrangles among the united opposition leaders. Like, for example, Rigathi Gachagua recently wrote a letter to all the united opposition leaders saying that DCP cannot work with the Jubilee Party or Dr. Fred Matiang'i in the opposition. So Rigathi Gachagua wants Jubilee Party and Matiang'i to be kicked out of the united opposition officially. Let me read for you the letter from Rigathi Gachagua himself that is sent to all the united opposition leaders. The letter comes from DCP. Let me just read for you the first paragraph. It was written on the 3rd of December for immediate release. DCP will not work with Jubilee Party and Dr. Matiang'i in the united opposition. The Democracy for Citizens Party wishes to inform the public and all partners in the united opposition that it will not work with the Jubilee Party or Dr. Matiang'i under the current coalition framework. This decision comes after concerns that the Jubilee Party is creating unnecessary competition within the united opposition instead of supporting unity. So because of all these divisions, the united opposition leaders fighting one another instead of uniting, that is why Martha Karua has decided to officially take a break. Number two, Martha Karua has already sensed defeat for the united opposition in 2027 by President Ruto. Because if the opposition will continue like this with the divisions, President Ruto will win very early in the morning in 2027. You know, Martha Karua has been a political competitor of President Ruto when she was in Azimio. And Martha Karua knows very well how President Ruto conducts his politics. Ruto is very serious when it comes to political matters. You saw how Ruto arranged himself was well organized during the by-elections. And that is how the broad-based government won in various seats, humiliating the united opposition badly. So Martha Karua understands Ruto's strength. And he has seen, and Martha Karua has come to realize that the united opposition is becoming weak each and every single day because of all these divisions. That is why she has decided to go silent on this. And finally, Martha Karua has decided to go silent so that she can re-strategize on her politics ahead of the 2027. Meaning, anything is possible. Martha Karua can decide to remain in the united opposition or join the broad-based government. So I want us to wait and see what will happen next. But the silence of Martha Karua in the united opposition is clearly destroying Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka completely in the opposition. Because the silence of Martha Karua simply means that the opposition is not united. All these leaders cannot agree on a particular issue. Everyone is going on his or her own political direction. I want to know your thoughts on this matter. I want to know your opinion. I'll go through the comment section and I'll reply some of the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates, for more political analysis like this one. My name is Jason. I'm out. See you. Bye-bye.